Alright, so I have a garage door that's purely wood, and I think it might be, it could be about 20 years old, I'm not really sure. But I caulked it and repainted it maybe about a year ago, but it started peeling, and some of the rotten wood just got a little bit too obvious. So about a week or so ago, I dug out the rotten wood, and so right now, well, most of the rotten wood, a good chunk of the rotten wood I dug out. So now I'm filling it with plastic wood. Hopefully that'll work. But this is where I caulked it previously. That purely plastic caulking, or what do you say, PVC, acrylic, whatever it's called, caulking, which after painting it, it kind of started coming off, so I already used a utility knife to remove that. Same thing here, we got some, well, I don't think we caulked that, but that's just rotting from the water, because the water comes down from off the house, and I guess it's hitting the door. So anyway, we're going to try to fill this hole up and these couple of spots, and see how it goes down. Got what I want. You got what I need. You got what I want. You got what I need. You got it. I want it. Okay, so I filled up the spots with the plastic wood. The spots that are more shallow and smaller cracks, this would be just their only layer. But for this really huge, well, not really huge, but this gaping hole here, gouge here, I'm going to do a couple of different layers. I'm going to let this first layer dry and then come back and try to put some more. Same thing for this one right here. And here, that's just like a little bit of a coating, because it's not really rotten, but it's a little questionable looking out here in the corner. So we're going to let this dry for, I don't know, maybe until tomorrow, and then put another coat. Okay, so the second layer of caulking, let's see, that I put in here is dry. Oh yeah, it's like wood. Alright. That's that plastic wood that I put. So that's the second coat. So I'd say a little bit more. Well, you can smell it too. It smells like, I don't know what. Some stuff is strong.
It smells like
paint. I did the second coat yesterday.
It smells like paint,
about
Mom.
a little more than 24 hours ago.
It smells like paint.
Yeah, it does. It's strong, even though it's dry. Yeah. Even though it's dry, it's pretty strong. Like when I go out in the garage or I come downstairs, I can smell this out here. So I guess I don't want to know what kind of chemicals are in it. All I want to do is repair the garage without having to replace the whole bottom panel as the HOA has suggested, which that's not in the budget right now. Nor do I have time. Okay. Yeah, that's from the neighbor. So, anyway, whatever smells I like, or whatever's in it, as long as I don't have to replace this whole door, or half the door, they said the bottom panel, then I'm good. So, probably tomorrow, because I don't feel like having to drag out the wood putty right now and change clothes and all that. Probably tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna probably put the third layer and then let it dry for about 24 hours, and then I'm gonna sand it down and paint it and seal it and call it a day. Okay, so I added like the fourth or fifth layer yesterday and let that dry, and I'm about to add a little bit more because in my little can I've already used up everything I had in there. But I'm gonna go in here, and it's hard, but it's not the same as the layers under here that really cured. So I'm gonna try to add just a little bit more to even this out. Alright, so I sanded the door with a medium grit sandpaper, and then I kind of brushed it off a little bit, kind of cleaned it off with a damp rag. Then I applied some primer, which is white, basically the same white that the
door was already painted, so it kind of blended in. So I kind of cheated, and I did not do a whole repaint of the door because I really didn't want to, and I maybe can get away with it. I might have to come back and paint over the whole door, but for now, like I said, I went ahead and sanded it down, you know, dusted it off, and then just painted all the spots that had been refilled and repaired with the primer. And so there you have it, garage door repaired, and hopefully the HOA, Homeowners Association, will be happy and impressed.